Eddie is away today. Actually, Eddie's away for 5 days, so I'm here to run the farm on my own. So that is a bit concerning. So that scared the daylights out of me. I need to figure out how to handle all that today. So right away I see a problem. There's supposed to be 2 cows in the sick pen, and we had milk splattered all over me. This video is sponsored by Major Dairy AI Services Limited. Good morning. Today is day 3 of Eddie being gone, and it's about 10 after 5 in the morning. So things I think are going pretty well. I'm very thankful for all the help I have here. It does not look like Eli's arm is broken. He had a really good night's sleep. I'm going to call his doctor today just to make sure the right eye saw the x-ray. Shout out goes to our buddy Ramo, who lost his wife a year and a half ago, and he has 4 kids and a dairy farm, and he does it on his own. And I sent him a message on day 1 or 2 and said, I don't know how you do it. You're amazing. So yeah, now I'm gonna do chores. My camera memory card is just about empty, so I'm gonna have to offload some videos, and then I'll get back in touch with you guys later. It's not that I don't normally tend the wood stove or bring in wood, but these are things I needed and wanted to do today, so I thought I would bring you along. Usually our fire doesn't go out, but I didn't stoke it when I got up this morning, so it went out and I had to start it from scratch. Today is a bookwork day for me. My mom is babysitting Kylie and our older 2 kids are at school, but before I started on that, I wanted to bring some wood into the house in order to stay on top of our firewood situation. Okay, so I got morning chores done today, and then I did a lot of computer work, some bookkeeping for the farm, and now it's back in the afternoon. We've got Bryson here, his 4-wheeler's there. He's gonna feed calves, and I am going to go push in heifer feed right now, and then do the chores in the barn. Bryson picked the pack pens, scraped crossovers, and pushed feed, and then we are also gonna move a calf into a super hutch to be with a couple other calves, and because she's weaned and ready for it and vaccinated. So that's the plan for tonight. I'll bring you along. I've got Eli and Kylie with me right now. My mom took Lila to skating lessons. Eli normally goes too, but because of his arm, we kept him home today. Yeah.
There you go, Ken.
You know what?
Good job, Kylie. Turn off the lights and leave the night lights on. So Bryson and I now are going to move number 50 into the group with these 2.
Why don't you ride her? Bryson, hey? That's probably not a good idea. We'll get a little saddle for you.
There was a lot of screaming at this point from the kids, so I turned the sound off, and I don't know if my dad realized he was standing right in front of the camera, but I salvaged what I could from the footage. So that went well. It's Bryson's dad that's with Eddie right now in Tennessee, so I was just asking him, they're chicken farmers, so I was just asking him if they have any birds in right now, and they don't. So that's how Mark, Bryson's dad, was able to go. So he's gonna finish up calf chores. I'm gonna check which cows need to go through the robot. I'm gonna get these 2 fresh cows through the robot again. Those 2 ladies, and rake stand stall. And then good to go. Okay, so it looks like the drain or sump pump or something down there is not working, so I'm gonna have to try to investigate that. They're fighting over who's gonna go first. You got pooped on. Poor girl. It's too bad when your roommate has the runs, isn't it? And you're in the landing zone. Oh, shoot. Thought I was gonna get hit there. Oh, hi ladies. What's that? Okay, I got in touch with Eddie, and he told me that the sump pump, there's something wrong with it, that you need to jiggle a float inside it every now and then to get it to work. So I did that, it drained, so we're good to go. Now, what is going on with you? Oh, this is, yeah. Oh shoot. It's good. It's fine. This is the cow that I chased in there, and I got all distracted with all that. I got the fresh milk that I needed, but then I forgot about the other cow whose teats are funny and sometimes she needs help getting attached. So I thought it wasn't attaching, and I thought it had only milked 2 of her quarters, but she's good. It milked all 4, and then she'll go back in the pen and I can carry on with my chores. Right now I just have to put the milk I collected in containers for feeding her baby calf. I'm just in at the computer here checking on what the robots are saying, and the cow in the sick pen, 1114, she gave 123% of what the robot expected her to give, so that's a good sign. That means she's getting better, so that's great. And then to check which cows to fetch, I'm checking this queue list, and I have my numbers that I'm going to fetch from this group. So I'm going to go do that now and bring those gals up to the fetch area through the robot. And my dad came out and he's helping me rake stalls, so should be wrapping this up pretty soon. There's one. Gave me a run for my money and was chasing her all through the barn. And she deked into about 5 different stalls, but she made it in. I would have made you car sick if I got it all on film. That's right here. 11:42 and 11:43. Yeah, let's try 11:42. My dad just said she's made a milkshake. Okay, I got another one coming here. Can you block this one? Perfect. That was a bit of a circus, but they're all in here. 1177. Goodness gracious. These cows are wild tonight, I tell you. They are, yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Twice a day. There's the boss. Good morning. Today is the final day of Eddie being gone and I'm here in the barn. It's 5:15. Got my coffee. So my strategy for my coffee this morning so that I wouldn't wake up my kids was I did not make coffee this morning. I made coffee last night and then I was like, oh, I won't use the microwave to heat it up because that beeps. The coffee maker beeps. That's the issue. So I was like, I'll heat it up on the stove in a pot. That won't make any noise at all. So my one daughter was awake before I was even out of bed. Got her back to bed. And then my other daughter woke up as I was putting the pot on the stove. So there goes that theory. So my mom stayed the night again. She's gonna help get them up when it's time and get them ready for school. That's good. I'm going to push feed in to start and then get those two cows in the sick pen and run them through the robots. But I am going to get them out of the sick pen and let them go in with the rest of the herd today. At least the white one. The black one I might wait until Eddie gets home, but I think I will. I think she's good. I think she's strong. So I know the white one wants to go in the robot on her own. She often just stands by the saloon gates that would let her in the robot that I have chained off. She often just stands by there and kind of like pushes on them. So she's probably the one who busted it in the first place. I was just looking at her and I thought she was laying out totally flat, but she's not. She's sitting up and chewing her cud in the... I can't see the black one's head from where I am. Anyway, Ed will be here soon to do the rest of the barn chores and do the feeding and cleaning up the heifers. And I'm gonna feed calves. And yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Eddie will be back tonight. He might already be on his way home. It takes about 12 hours. We'll see. That's what I was gonna tell you. The white cow, I'm not gonna collect her milk anymore. I have tons of milk saved in the fridge for her calf. So I'm gonna start letting her milk go in the tank. I think there's a certain amount of time that you're not allowed to let that milk go in the tank just in case there's blood in it or mastitis or anything. Actually, I have no idea why. I think that's why. But we feed that milk to the calf past the time. That's why I don't know much about it. We wouldn't cross that line anyway. So I'm gonna get her milk back in the tank today. And yeah, she's milking about 20 liters a milking, so that's great. That's really great. I just noticed Major Dairy AI Services Limited left us a ball cap. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Tristan. Everything's so calm and peaceful in there. Hardly want to turn the lights on. Hi, Piper. Morning, ladies. I'm just gonna confirm that her milk is going to go in the tank. I just have to wait for her to let down her milk from her 4 quarters. So she's let down all 4 quarters. So yep, you can see each quarter is going into the tank. So if she was sick, you could, or if she had mastitis in like just this quarter, you can set it to dump. Or just that, anyone, or 2 of them. So that's kind of nice. And then when she's done, she'll go into the group with the rest. I'll just pop back in and confirm that that happened in a few minutes. As I'm doing chores and I'm without kids, which is quite rare for me. Usually when Eddie is around, I have the kids around. So this was, in a way, a little bit of a break from the usual for me as well. But I've just been reflecting on our lives as a whole and how much I take Eddie for granted. And I really do appreciate him and all the work he does around here. He's a great farmer and business owner, and I just couldn't do this without him. I know that, and I never thought I could. Okay, so before I feed the calves, I'm just gonna go check on that black cow, 1114, to see how much milk she gave and to see if she's ready to go back with the rest of the herd. She's up and eating, so that's good. She gave 131% of what she was supposed to give, so that's great. And her manure is getting more solid, so that's wonderful. And I'm gonna put her back with the rest. Now we have an empty sick pen, which is a wonderful thing. Ed's over there raking stalls. You see him? Hard worker, that Ed. Farming really is a lifestyle, it's a calling, and I am very respectful of those who manage to do this daily and pull it off and have successful farms. So this is the calf Bryson and I moved out last night, number 48. She was just eating, I just spooked her away, but that's a good sign, and I saw her breaking the ice and trying to drink earlier, so those are great signs. Last night I came out to just do a double check, a night check, and I couldn't find her in there. She was, the other 2 were up eating, and I couldn't see her, and I thought, oh my gosh, did she jump out? But she was huddled in the far corner of the hutch there, so she was resting. So those are the 3 main things we're looking for. Is she eating, is she drinking, and is she resting? And I guess as long as the other calves aren't picking on her too much, but we really haven't seen that with moving them in separately. Oh, and her manure is very solid, I can see. So those are all really great signs that she's adjusting well. So yeah, otherwise we like to move the calves in all at the same time, but since we have such a small herd, sometimes that doesn't always make the most sense. Never quite felt the reality of like, oh my goodness, I have, you know, 100 and, well, we have a lot of heifers, so probably like 150 animals to keep alive here, and it all falls on my shoulders. I've never quite felt that before. Usually that's just kind of Eddie's thing, and that's his responsibility. I know I'm involved too, but it's just quite a weight to carry, and I didn't carry it lightly, and I really was glad that nothing serious went wrong while he was away. And I'm just super grateful that he is able to trust me, along with, of course, the help I had, and was able to get away for a bit. That's really important too. I got caught up talking to Ed there. He was just kind of putting things in perspective for me and helping me to realize how nice of a place we have here and how fortunate we are, Eddie and I, to have this opportunity. And it may seem overwhelming at times, but it really is a blessing. So that was really nice to get that perspective, and we're really thankful he's here helping us out. It's going to be a really nice day, so I opened up those calf hutch vents, and the milk truck's here, so that was my cue that I've got to get inside and help get the kids ready for school. Eli actually isn't going to school today. Today's Wednesday and he doesn't go on Wednesdays, so just taking Lila to the bus stop. Eli and Kylie are home today. My mom's heading out this morning. So yeah, hang out with the kids today. Maybe get dinner prepared for tonight because Eddie's mommy is coming tonight to get Lila off the bus because I want to get in the barn nice and early tonight to just kind of clean things up for when Eddie gets back. I want him to be happy when he gets back and not disappointed with the condition of the barn. So just some extra sweeping and maintenance and, well, not maintenance, but like, you know what I mean. So that's the plan for today. And then Mark and Eddie left already this morning. I think they got a bit of a later start than they were intending. And then they lose an hour on the way back. So they should be back probably like maybe 8 or 9 tonight. So Eddie, as I said, is en route back. He's due back later this evening. So this is my kind of final chore time without Eddie. So just got out and I just noticed there's a cow in the sick pen. And remember, we moved those out this morning and put them with the rest of the herd. So I'm gonna look into now why the robot sorted her into that pen. Perhaps the robot had trouble attaching, or maybe she was flagged as a cow who wasn't eating enough. I'm not sure. She's just laying there chewing her cud, so I'm not too concerned about it, but I'm gonna check it out. Okay, so I can see on the computer on the robot details that she had 2 incompletes, which means the robot tried to, I think it means she went in twice and the robot had trouble attaching both times, so then it kicked her into the pen. So I will check her quarters to see if maybe just one didn't drain properly and go from there. Well, I'm rushing around trying to do too many things at once and I locked myself out of the office, so please enjoy this footage of me climbing in through the window. Voila. Now I need to remember why I was going in there in the first place. Oh yeah, camera battery. So here she is. Let's get her up and into the robot and see what's going on. There's no one in there now, so this is perfect timing. Hey, Piper, Piper! 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 Hey! Go, come on. Go, no, go! Just go past her. Piper, stop being a brat. So it's just that she has a funny udder. Her back 2 teats are really close together, so the robot can have trouble attaching sometimes. So, I was gonna push feed. See, my brain's all over the place. Push feed. Got it. I don't think I'll film that. I filmed that feels like 18 times. Well, Eddie's been gone. You guys like my hair turban? I have all my hair tucked in my hat because I don't want it to get stinky. Hat plan didn't work. I'm already sweating, so I have to rake stalls and do chores in here, so I'm just gonna have to wash my hair again. But Eddie, one thing that's really important to Eddie is barn cleanliness, and to me, but he's in here more, so I'm just gonna take a few extra minutes. His mom is inside, or not, they might be outside, but his mom's taking care of our kids right now so that I have some extra time in the barn. So I'm just gonna take a few minutes, hour, 2 hours to do some extra jobs that I know Eddie will appreciate. He may not notice them, but I know he'll notice if they're not done. So I'm just gonna tidy up around here for a bit. There was a little bit of dry hay left here, but since nobody's in the sick pen, I just moved it over there. Those ladies are enjoying it. just to clean it up. I don't think he keeps feed there usually, just in case somebody gets kicked in there, but I should ask him that. To me it looks clean.
Wasn't supposed to go this way. When I met you yesterday, I didn't need you next to me. Am I the kind that you expected me to be? It's getting a little warm. Crack the window, please. I'll pump the gas if you run inside. Grab a couple tall boys and a honey pie. Yesterday is far away, and tomorrow you'll be gone. It wasn't supposed.
I kind of feel like I'm like rushing before Christmas and company's coming. Now I'm gonna go see if the calf hutches need bedding. I already knew this, but I suppose I forgot that this sweater is not the best for bedding hutches in or handling straw of any kind. I did not film me doing it because you've seen that a lot, but I'll show you their fresh bedding and how happy they look. You're eating it. You're eating your sheets. Kind of made a mess there. Whoops. You're eating your sheets too. My goodness. It's like that Robert Munch story. More Pies, I think it's called. My kids love that story. I brought a bucket out for my boots since I just swept the floor. I didn't want to bring mud in, but mostly it was manure because I did go into the super hutches and I had manure on my boots. Which, unfortunately, I still haven't gotten new boots. So the holes are getting worse and I'll show you. So right now in this boot is like a sloppy, gross mess of, my foot's really wet. And then I just have a little hole in this one. If you think that after me doing this for Eddie that he should at least buy me some new boots, drop a comment down below. Maybe if I get a certain amount of comments, he'll buy me some new boots. So I asked Bryson to sweep the length of the barn and I'm gonna start breaking stalls and fetching cows. I should check the list. Well, I'm glad Eddie's back today because this poor lady has a really bloody knee. My guess is she fell and scraped it up really bad. I'm not really sure what Eddie would do in this situation. You can see where she's been bleeding. So 11:40 keeps running away from me. I lost her twice, so I'm gonna leave it for now, rake stalls, wash the robots, and then see if she's gone through, or else try again. Just realized I didn't have my phone. Thank goodness it didn't get stepped on. Okay, so I raked 2 of the rows. I'm gonna go rake that row, and I'm gonna try again to fetch 11:40. Apparently she's a big bully. I'm gonna try again. Still have the bar up there so that she can't get through. She can't go back out that way. She's a sneaky one, she's a clever one, but I'm gonna give it a go. So this is where she needs to go, what you're seeing. I was trying to get the best angle, but I want you to be able to see her coming. So right where this cow is here, like this cow is sideways, she needs to go straight in there. So when you see 11:40 go straight in there, we have had success. She went in there and just butted heads with 2 calves. That was cows. That was kind of funny to watch, actually. She was just like, Eddie's 40 minutes from home now, so he'll be home soon. I just have to go check the heifers and push in feed over there and turn the night lights on, feed the cats. So to answer the question of the video title, no, I cannot do this. I cannot do it on my own. I had lots of help, and I'm so grateful. I really did kind of feel like I had a buddy along. I was talking to you guys and explaining what I was doing, and kind of in a weird kind of way kept me company. So thank you, and thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting dairy. I really hope that you'll comment on the video, let me know what you liked, or comment about my boots so that Eddie is encouraged to, you know, take a step toward getting me some new boots. This is kind of a joke. And subscribe to the channel if you're not. So we hope to see you next time, and yeah, I'm glad we survived it.